Hey guys, we're going to go over some safety in the fert shed. When things get wild in the spring, this is a busy place, and just want to go over some safety things that could potentially be a disaster that we want to avoid. So number one, if you pan to the ground, a lot of times this floor gets filled up with fertilizer, way more than this, but anyway, it's kind of like walking on marbles. And a lot of times you want to run, do something or whatever, it's easy to trip and fall. And if the guy in the Bobcat's going wild and doesn't see you, you could potentially get ran over. Another thing, if you want to come in here a little bit and pan to Cassidy, you should always be standing outside this building when anything's going on. And generally, we'll have someone standing on deck to push the buttons for us, and that'll be over here. As you can see, the Bobcat empties a bucket in here, so right now you're in harm's way, so you always have to be mindful of, you have to have the good communication with the Bobcat guy and what you're doing. So whenever you're pressing the buttons for the operator, you press the buttons and you come back to where Cassidy is. Then the Bobcat guy always knows where you're at, and you're not walking on this slippery surface and in harm's way. So another thing that I've seen over the years is guys trying to sneak to this office here when the Bobcat's turned around. And if you follow me a little bit, I'll show you why that's kind of a dangerous thing. Can you see the walls? So if you see the wall smashed up, especially right here, this is a super tight space, and it's tight enough where we've smashed the walls with the Bobcat. And say you're just trying to get the Bobcat operator's attention. If you're walking behind here and that Bobcat backs up, you're going to become part of this wall too. So there should be no reason that anyone should be walking back here when someone's blending. And if you're trying to get their attention to another thing, you can scare the guy in the Bobcat, and instead of stopping, he'll ram stuff or ram a person. So yeah, stay out of the shed, and the two big things, stay out of this shed and have good communication with the Bobcat driver, and he should know where you're at all times. Okay, here's the point of view from inside the cab. Generally, it's really dusty, and we have the blend sheet here. You can kind of see Kayla there. The back is really hard to see. But if they're standing out there, there's the best spot to see everyone. And especially behind us, it's really hard to crank your neck, and you only have about a 10-inch window to see. There's the girls, you can see them barely, but the visibility, if someone were over there, it would be very hard to tell.